Israel and Middle East foreign policy played a small but explosive role in the presidential debate last night. Newsmax Jerusalem correspondent Cohen joins us live with a discussion on the war in Gaza and the exchange that may have been the most powerful moment of the night for President Trump. Good morning, Daniel.
Good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. President Biden lied when he said no American troops died on his watch. Did you catch this? President Trump reminded the American people 13 American servicemen and women were killed in Afghanistan because of Biden's disastrous pullout decision-making.
Got fired for the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country, Afghanistan, where we left billions of dollars of equipment behind. We lost 13 beautiful soldiers. And by the way, we left people behind, too. We left American citizens behind.
President Trump said no general got fired. Hey, when asked about the Americans still in Hamas captivity and what leverage Biden would use to force the terrorists to agree to a hostage ceasefire, Biden claimed he saved Israel and also said that the Jewish state, quote, killed a lot of innocent people. Trump accused Biden of being weak and wanting to let Hamas remain in power. Now, about Israel's war to destroy the terrorists, Trump said we should, quote, let him go, let him finish the job. And what about President Biden throughout this debate sounding many times lost and confused? Here's Israeli reaction to that.
It was not good. It was bad. It was mumbling. It was not coherent. It was confusing. And Trump was very strong and aggressive, and he's a businessman.
My grandfather, who is 95 years old, is more attached to reality as Biden.
Biden stumbled over a number of questions. Really wasn't that well prepared. Donald Trump, on the other hand, was very direct, stuck with the issues, and I think showed why he is the better person to be the president of the United States going forward.
There were no questions about the explosion of anti-Semitism in Biden's America. Nothing about pro-Hamas agitators brazenly attacking Jews outside synagogues and Jewish schools or in predominantly Jewish neighborhoods. Also nothing about the intimidation and the hatred of Jews on college campuses since October 7th. President Biden railed on Trump's comments about Charlottesville, a lie perpetuated for years. The legacy media only recently debunked, while hundreds of Charlottesvilles have taken place on Biden's watch, carried out by the left, that his DOJ and Democrat DAs have refused to prosecute. Charlotte, President Biden didn't just appear weak on stage, he sounded weak on Israel and Jewish issues. You heard the reaction here. We'll just have to see if it costs him with Jewish voters in November. Charlotte, back to you.
Yeah, Daniel, he didn't talk a lot about Israel. And the one thing that Biden did say, he said, Hamas has been weakened. And I think the American people, and obviously the people there, were thinking, yeah, no thanks to you. And then Trump, of course, followed up by saying Israel should be able to finish this war in any way they want to demolish Hamas. Again, what's the reaction really that you're hearing specifically about that this morning?
Well, the debate happened at 4 a.m. local time here. So, but believe it or not, there were people who are watching. Everybody here is reading and everybody is listening. There are people here who still support Biden. And they remember in the beginning when he sent the aircraft carriers here. But President Biden's support for Israel has been, the best word I can use is schizophrenic, right? He criticizes Netanyahu. He criticizes the democratically elected government here. They call for a change, a toppling of power, Chuck Schumer on down. But also says the support for Israel is ironclad. President Trump did say last night on foreign policy, Afghanistan, Ukraine, he said these wars, Israel, what happened, wouldn't have happened if he was the president of the United States. In hindsight, obviously, we can't say, we don't know for sure. Yeah. But there's two very distinct choices now going forward, especially for the Jewish community as they're watching. We've seen the black vote, we've seen the Hispanic vote sort of trickling away from President Biden. The Jewish vote, again, November 5th is the ultimate poll. We'll have to wait and see what happens.